You just hear it crunching, and here it comes. So the first bit of Bonny Street Police Station is now coming down. And welcome back to a brand new video. So it's Monday morning, just before 8 AM, and just look at this machine. Look how wide it is, and he's only just this second started it up. He's been doing all these like little pre-checks, dusting the windows. So come and join me on this one. So all the courts have now gone, and it just remains Bonny Police Station, Bonny Street Police Station, shall I say? And you can see it just in the background there, just behind the machine. So I'd imagine he's been carrying out a lot of checks. He's just fired it up, so it's probably imminent. Maybe this one gets put into action. And the start, I'd imagine the first thing they'll do, there's an aerial right at the top of the police station itself. The question is, will they pick away at that one first? So this is the full machine. I'm just going to move slowly across it. I know there's a lot of people who do enjoy these videos, and what a beast this one is. That is some long reach arm on that one. You can just see the tracks. Absolutely incredible. Wonder how much this bit of kit is worth. It's got to be £1 million. It's got to be. Like I said, that is some machine right there. So here it is. The old long reach arm is going up. Let's see if I can even get it in the picture. It's that long. So I'm actually stand quite far back because it won't fit in the screen. That's how big this arm is, and it's not even extended. Absolutely incredible. So he's off, and just behind where he's turning the machine, you see he's ripped the actual foundation. Oh, I'll take a bit of a picture of that. He's like I say, when he's doing that turn, so it must be some weight when he's sort of spun round. He's actually ripped a lot of the ground up. So there he goes. He's going for the air right at the very top. So he's at full stretch. So there he goes. Is it coming? He's just closing their jaws on it now. So you just hear it crunching, and here it comes. So the first bit of Bonny Street Police Station is now coming down. So you just see the seagulls swooping at the top, and imagine there possibly could be a nest up there. So just hanging on the edge. So you're just crumbling and breaking up this one. So there it is. So there goes, like I said, the aerial just tumbling down now, and that's the first strike on Monday, the 7th of July. I believe it's the 7th of July. Yeah, the first strike. Let's take this, what could be classed as an iconic building. Certainly its history in Blackpool, and again holds a lot of memories, good and bad, for people over the many years since it was opened. And you just see the setting behind the police station. It was a grey and murky day. There's more and more of this comes down. As the rain now starts to pour down on Bonny Street, Chapel Street in Blackpool, we'll keep you up to date with all the latest on the last piece of the puzzle in regards to this demolition project. Hopefully, you know, people will be looking back on this video possibly in 5 years' time, when, you know, fingers crossed, there'll be a leisure centre or something, an outdoor arena or something, you know, magnificent, amazing will be built in here. They'll be like, what used to be on this land? And this is what used to lay on this land. So here he goes. So so he's just getting probably a bit of a feel for it. So the jaws are just locking on, and there we go. The first actual pieces of concrete to come down. So he's locked on. Like I say, we'll bring you all the latest. Throughout the forthcoming days and weeks. Let's just move the camera in. Let's just move the camera in that little more, and you see, just made a slight hole. So yeah, this is starting on the Bonny Police Street Station on Monday, and it's on its way down. So I just had a bit of a breakaway from the courts on Bonny Street. We're at Who Hill Lane industrial site, and there was a pretty big fire this morning. Not as bad as the Central Club, but you can see it's like the fire is now put out. But you see all the furniture there, and the emergency services are on site. And there was up to 8 fire engines called on this one. It started around sort of 6-7 a.m. this morning, I believe. But you can just see all the engines, and like I said, it looks like it was possibly this building. So you got the services. I wonder if these are like the possibly the investigation ones, what are just turning up onto the site. Let's just whip the camera back around again. So we will go back to Bonny Street Police Station. Keep you up to date on that one, because that one is the first day, which is coming down. So luckily, like I said, the fire is all under control and nobody was hurt on this one.
No, one of us will take it. We'll take enough of your time up, thank you.
So just where those gentlemen are walking, you can see all the furniture. I mean, that's just wood. That's just like a feeding the fire. So it looks like it's probably a possible storage unit, maybe this one, furniture. So we'll leave this one. Like I said, everything is under control. So just packing up. Possibly they sort of like, not too sure what they are. The bags, the clothes or whatever they're putting in the back. But yeah, we'll go back and resume on the police station itself. So we just arrived back at the demolition site for the Bonny Police Station after that fire on Who Hill Lane this morning, with 8 fire engines turning up. You can see they're carving a huge proportion out of this side of the building so far. So we'll try to cover as many angles as this one as we possibly can. So this is a square on shot as much as we can get really, and you can see there's a couple of layers now being exposed where they ripped away the side on this one. And this is only about sort of 3 hours. It's around, what time is it now? Let's have a quick check on my phone. So the time is 10:57 a.m. So they've only been at this for about 2.5 hours. And you see a huge section already tumbling down and exposing the, you know, the top 2 floors.
I remember talking to site manager several weeks back.
So you can see they're certainly eating away, and those seagulls are they're hovering. So I'd imagine, you know, there will be possibly a nest. Oh, there's all the front of this, or the back of this side of it, which way ever you want to look at it, is coming down. Huge chunks being ripped out of this one now. So this one, like I said, was built in the 1970s, and it was under the guidance of Lancashire County Council. And the architect who designed this one was Roger Booth, and like I said, you know, if he is still alive, wonder what he would make of his projected designs being torn down. They're going for in fact, all the dust is even getting in your eyes from here, so it shows how much it blows. And it's like they're going for there you go, first little claps with the roof on the top. You just see right at the very top of the police station, you've got those steps leading right to the very top. Imagine they use them to service all what was above. So I wonder if there's let me know in the comments if there's actually a camera on the top of this one. I wonder if there is, or is it all done from you know, by look? I wouldn't have thought you'd be looking. I imagine there would be a camera. So they made a good start. Like I said, this is the first couple of levels. It's exposing like the little corridor at the top. Little walkway, little fencing on where people have really gone right to the top, and how many people have, you know, been here for making inquiries, been sentenced, been brought down after a bit of a drink of a night out. An awful lot of people, awful lot of memories. What this building holds. So there won't be getting no sprayer at the top of this one. So as we just move to a slightly different angle, you can see probably this corner section could end up going. Yeah, right on the corner at the top. So it's like they've taken, like I said, a good section of this side off, and that could drop any minute now. So you see just pounding away. So you can see that's the corner section that could come down where the old car park used to be situated, opposite Funland. So let me know in the comments, you know, if you'd like another live on this one. We did a bit of a live earlier on. There's more, look at that. All sorts coming out of this one. So the guys did go in, the demolition guys did go in and cleared a lot of the things out inside what was left. that one could go any minute. The corner, you see that a great big crack in it, just on the corner. That could all tumble down any second now. So yeah, this one's been laid dormant for a number of years now, and they are supposed to be building a new police station. Talbot Road, Devonshire Road on the corner, where the former hospital once stood. And that land has been used for getting close to that corner. So that land has been used for like storing ambulances and all sorts over the years, and that's where they're supposed to be building the new courts. So I'm just going to leave the camera on this angle, because that section could go. And I can see a huge crack in that side. There we go. Is it going to go? Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's literally hanging on. It's literally hanging on. He's going for it. Here we go. He's going for the top bit. Is it gonna? Surely he's got to. It's hanging on. It's got to go. There he goes. No! It's still hanging on. Incredible. Incredible scenes. Look at that. There he goes. There we go. Oh, it's gone. What about that thud? Wow. This police station, you know, the way they've started this, is going to be down within the week. It's got to be. What are those black? They like windows, possibly. You see, there's like there's 5, 6 of them either side. What are they? Are they like windows? No, they can't be windows. Or are they? I'm not too sure. Again, let me know in the comments what those little like. Those like look like windows are. Wow, what a morning so far. Incredible. So there he goes, the top half. Of that one. There's all sorts of tangled metal. Different materials on this, and the seagulls are avidly swooping at the top, and you do feel sorry for them, you know, if they have made a nest. You know, I don't like to see any wildlife or any animals in distress. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's day one of the Bonny police station coming down, and by the looks of it, it will be down in a matter of days, possibly weeks. Not even weeks, a couple of weeks I reckon maximum. So we'll keep you up to date with this and many other things. So until next time, don't forget, hit that subscribe and hit the notification button to keep up to date. And until next time, take care, and it is a bye from me. Bye bye.